So the Marvel superhero set has drawn its fair share of lovers and haters. But ignoring the Twitter drama, does the set do a good job of accurately portraying the cornucopia of Marvel heroes in card form? In today's video, we're going to look at one of the 3 founding members of the MCU Avengers and see if they have been properly captured in Magic the Gathering. We're going to look over their power set, think of a possible custom card to represent the hero, and see how close Wizards' attempt was to my own. Starting off with the guy who made Marvel mainstream again, Tony Stark is Iron Man. Possessing near superhuman intelligence, Tony has crafted many a suit to help him deal with the various threats Earth faces in the Marvel universe. But with that being said, the most defining aspect of Iron Man would have to be his adaptability, from insulating the suit against electrical damage after his war with Whiplash, to converting the solid core to nanotech after getting tampered with by Ant-Man. Tony ensures that any loss he suffers will be the only loss of that kind on his record. So with that synopsis out of the way, how would I translate Tony Stark in Magic the Gathering? Well, right off the bat, we have to make sure he's in the right color. One major criticism of newer Universe Beyond sets is that in trying to appeal to hardened MTG veterans, they issue the color of pie in favor of raw power. I mean, look at Dr. Doom, unrivaled. Sure, they got in that measly 1 life drawback, but the card reeks of blue with this alternative draw-based win con. So circling back, Iron Man has got to be red and blue. Blue is the color of artificers, artifacts, and all things mechanical, while red provides haste, artifact destruction, and laser beams. My idea of Iron Man would be some sort of 4/4 artificer scientist with the ability to cast himself using improvise. When he's on the field, he'll have haste and flying, and every turn we add a new counter choosing from hexproof, indestructible, first strike, and shield that he doesn't have. I feel like this really captures the nature of Tony adapting over time from his relatively weak Mark 1 suit to his nigh invincible Mark L against growing threats. Now, how does WotC translate Iron Man? I'll put my custom card over on the top right for reference, and let's go over all of the Iron Man named cards in the Marvel superhero set. We're gonna rank them from red, yellow to green, where green means they cooked hard, and red would be generic draft chaff. Starting off, Iron Man Bleeding Edge. This right off the bat seems to be the weakest representation of Iron Man's skill set. So whenever we cast an artifact spell, we can copy the spell and make it non-legendary. I can see what they were going with this, as you can use it to make copies of your other legendary Iron Man cards. But by himself, he seems underwhelming. Without the aforementioned synergy, there's nothing on this card that screams Iron Man. And it's disappointing that he's rocking nanotech armor for a setup card. Red tier. Iron Man Modern Marvel also goes into red tier. For 4 whole mana, you get a singular card when you attack with him and a paltry Lord effect. Iron Man Tony Stark, now we're talking. Mono red, so strike for color identity. We won't be able to make many artifacts in this color outside of Phyrexian synergy. Whenever we cast a red spell, make a 2/1 robot hero with flying. I don't hate this card. It definitely represents Tony's strategy leading into Avengers 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming, taking a hands-off approach to world saving. Yellow tier. Iron Man Armored Avenger, green tier. I know, shocking, but I love the way it represents Tony's perchance to create power suits for all of his Avenger friends. Modifying your fellow creatures and then letting them take off is so cool and so on theme. Next up, Iron Man Futurist Paragon. 6 mana 5/5, where at the beginning of combat, turn an artifact creature into another 5/5 with flying. It's alright. The mana cost is super steep, but the animation ability does not end at the end of turn, so I'll rank it yellow. Okay, so we're past the monocolor commanders. Now let's see how they handled Izzet. Iron Man, Master of Machines. First of all, look at this awesome card art. It's really weak at 1/4, but it gets more attack for every other artifact on the field. Also, it gives you a conditional once per turn draw. Outside of card art, I'm not really feeling it. Yellow. Iron Man, Titan of Innovation. 1 mana more expensive than Master. This card has flying and haste, and can create a treasure token on attack. Then you can spend the token or another non-creature artifact to discover an artifact card. I like it. None of the cards we covered so far goes into Tony's huge boatloads of money, which might as well be a superpower in of itself. It provides a really interesting game plan as well, since red carries a lot of treasure synergy. Green. Last but not least, we have a transform card. For the front side, Tony Stark, who allows us to scry 4 for an artifact card for 1 mana. Nice. But for 6 Izzet, we can transform Tony into the Invincible Iron Man. Flying, haste. At the beginning of combat, slap down any artifact from hand to battlefield, cost be damned. Then Iron Man can equip that card for free if it's an equipment to himself. Okay, so it seems Wizards of the Coast understood the assignment. They delved deep into the source material and represented Iron Man extremely well through a variety of archetypes. I'll be damned. Well, Anyway, if you guys want to see me review Captain America or Thor in a future video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, I do janky magic decks of anime characters if you want to check that out as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.